red pill, obviously. We're going to talk about fashion and grooming, kind of combine those two together. So we got the key. We're going to unlock the door. And with that, let's get rolling. You're going to have to hear this really annoying alarm noise, but whatever. Yep, there it goes. Let's see if we can take these guys out in 2 shots. No, wow, 3. Damn. Oh, yeah, sometimes they like to ignore you, which this guy's doing. And boom, look at that. 707. Told you guys I'd be preferring the halberd, huh? Actually, let's switch it up. Oh, you know what? We've been using the halberd for quite a while, and we have some junk on us that we need to put in the bottomless box. Although it takes... it's becoming more and more of an effort to get rid of these junk items, isn't it? Okay. I know there's a couple in here. Where are they? So today we're going to talk about fashion and grooming. I have a lot of notes on this. So I figured let's start with grooming, right? Because that's kind of the foundation. You don't want to put clothes on anything that doesn't look good, right? It starts with daily showers, I think is a good point. And now I know some of you are probably thinking, what? There are people that don't shower? Yes. There are a lot of people out there that don't know the basics how to take care of themselves. My recommendations are shower once a day, twice maybe. Like, let's say you go to the gym, hit the gym really hard, then you shower, then you go to work, and you work for 8 hours and you're outside sweating. Maybe you want to take another shower before you go out on that hot date. And by maybe, I mean definitely. Don't go on that hot date smelling like sweat and everything else that's disgusting. Actually, you know what? I think we're good to go now, right? Yep. There we go. Only what we want. Awesome. We're going to use the Black Knight sword now. Oh yeah, we did sit at the bonfire, so that means they respawn. Let's see if this guy ignores me this time. Oh shit. Darn it, he got past me. I didn't want him to get past me. Let's go get him. We gotta get him. I don't know if we'll get him before he gets on there. Ah, darn it. Oh well, forget it. I'm not climbing up there. And I'm not really sure why he's climbing up there. You want to find a scent, a soap, a shampoo, a combination of those that kind of gives you confidence, that inspires you, that includes cologne or perfume or whatever else they call it. No, cologne is not men and perfume is not women. That's typically what people think, but actually I think the difference between cologne and perfume is the amount of the scent in it or something of that sort. But it's not as simple as one is for men and one is for women. That's how I used to think of it, but no. You don't need to know all the basics, the details. You don't need to get real advanced into colognes, perfumes, eau de toilette, and all this other stuff. What does this mean? What does that mean? Just look up some basics and get some advice from other people. See what they use. You could use an aftershave if it has the right scent and it lingers long enough. Find stuff that works for you. Find the shampoo, the body soap, the facial wash, all that stuff that works for you. I recommend washing your face several times a day as well, especially if you have acne issues. Witch hazel might help with that, using creams. Whether or not you should moisturize your skin, your face, and your body depends on your skin, I think. Do you feel like you need it? I usually don't feel like I need a whole lot of moisturization. Sometimes at night, I'll moisturize my face. I don't actually moisturize my body as a whole. Sometimes my hands, they get dry in the wintertime. But I'm not a big fan of greasy lotions. I just don't like the feel of... Why do I keep thinking it's... Oh, you know what? I'm thinking it's halberd length. It's really not. Oh, damn. Today's drink of choice is going to be my own kind of homemade cafe latte. I make it with whole milk, and let's switch it to the Black Knight Great Axe. Let's try that. I make it with whole milk and Starbucks espresso beans, ground fresh, brewed in the French press. The French press is like the glass carafe that you put grounds in, fill with hot water, let it simmer for a while, and then push the plunger down to push the grounds down to the bottom. We don't need anything in there, so forget it. We're just going to try to get this alarm turned off. The coffee's still brewing, so I'm not going to pour it quite yet. I also recommend that in addition to all the daily care that you do with your shower, shampoo, conditioner if you need it, whatever, hair products, that's up to you. I would not go with a greasy look. I don't like it, but if you want to go with like a concrete or a pomade or whatever they call that, it really depends on the look you're going for. So be aware there are different looks, there are different styles. Find what you think works well for you, what makes you look good, that you think fits your style and your approach to fashion and grooming and all that. Now, until you develop an approach, maybe you don't know, so you can try some different things out. watch some of those YouTube videos that talk about it. Those will help you figure out what it is that you think will work best for you. Let me turn this alarm off. It really is distracting and annoying. They managed to find a very annoying sound, didn't they? Ah, peace. Okay. That thing rolling in the background is actually truly annoying. And there we go with the key. So, as for hairstyles, my strong recommendation is, guys, don't go long. I think very few men can pull it off. You're thinking like, you know, what's that guy's name? Michael Bolton? Or Fabio? I mean, there are a few guys that can pull it off. Most of you that have long hair, you just look stupid. You look kind of feminine, even if you're a bigger guy. And then your hair ends up looking ratty and with all these nasty split ends and greasy and oily. And no, it's just most of you guys that do long hair, you don't even know how to take care of it anyway. The longer your hair, the more effort and time you have to put into taking care of it, the more detailed you have to be about taking care of it. I don't think it's worth it. It's a lot of work. It doesn't fit most men. And even for the few men that it does fit, I don't think it's better than short. I think it could work. Like, you look at Michael Bolton from the 90s. It worked for him. A lot of women love that. But a lot of women are also looking, thinking, gee, I'd like to have that hair. Not so much, gee, I'd like to have that hair in my hands because he's such a man. You know, I know my mom was jealous of his hair. Not wanting it as in her man, but wanting to have that hair for herself. You don't want a woman looking at you thinking, gee, I wish my hair looked like his. That's probably not the most alpha position you can have. So, yeah, I think our coffee's ready to go. I plunge it down and let the pouring begin. I heated up the whole milk, obviously, because you don't want cold milk. They say cold milk is better to use cold milk, but I'm sorry, it just cools it off too much. I don't have a steamer. I don't have an official cafe latte or espresso machine. So I do what I can, guys. I do what I can. Haircuts. Get regular haircuts. Have a regular system for when you get the haircuts. I strongly encourage you not to wait until your hair looks too long and ratty. Well, that's what a lot of guys do. They wait until, like, they're just like, oh, yeah, you know, my hair's getting kind of long. I ought to cut it. I don't recommend doing that. Let's see. You know, I'm just not using the Black Knight Greatsword because it's not upgraded. Here we go. Have a schedule. Maybe you find that your hair grows a little fast, so you feel like you should cut it once a month, straight up once a month. That might be a little fast for some people, a little much, but depending on how fast your hair grows, that might work for you. If you're in the once a month category, try to get a haircut between like the 1st and the 5th. Always schedule in the 1st and the 5th. Have a notification pop up on your phone on the 1st. Haircut time, you know? Or maybe you get it every 45 days. So have a notification set up to remind you every 45 days. You can get email reminders. You can get push notifications to your phone. Golly. See, as soon as they start disappearing, boom, you can't hit them anymore. That sucks. By the way, using your phone's notification system, alarms, reminders, very useful for remembering stuff. Highly recommend it. You can do that to remember your girl's birthday, anniversary dates. You can do that to remind you of doctor's appointments, all sorts of stuff. It's really cool and really useful. Once I started using my calendar app on my phone, oh man, I don't forget stuff anymore. Only thing I forget is what's not in the calendar. I put stuff on a whiteboard in my house. I write stuff down. You know, I used to have a calendar hanging on the wall. Nothing works better than the phone. I get these notifications that pop up and go, boop, boop, doctor's appointment, boop, boop, chiropractor appointment, boop, boop, you know, acupuncture appointment, boop, boop, cryotherapy. I'm just kidding. I don't do all those. But you could if you wanted to. That's pretty good. All right. It could afford to be mixed a little better, but whatever. The only mixing my hot milk and coffee got was coffee being poured into it. Let's see. Do I want to go down this way now? Am I turned around already? Did I already turn myself around? Here we go. Why do I have to make that unnecessarily complicated? Oh, shit. Oh, didn't mean to get hit like that. Not a big fan of this sword, honestly. It feels like a claymore, really. Not a regular sword. It's not like the long sword, obviously. It feels definitely like the claymore. I'd rather have the claymore, honestly. Same moveset, I do believe. Alright, so for this guy, we want to do maximal damage and minimal time. Woo! Okay, let's see about doing this. Here we go. Oh, wow, that was close. Got him. Nice. He usually gets away from me, which is annoying, I gotta admit. Hey, it just occurred to me. I could do a channeler playthrough. I've never done a channeler playthrough. That's a interesting idea. Hang on. I think I almost spilled some coffee here, so let me make sure I... Okay, we got it. You want to get regular haircuts. Consult with a hairstylist. Look online. Look at websites. Try to find out what's your face shape. What will work best for you. What's going to make you look the best, right? What is that right there? Oh, that's a way out that I usually skip, isn't it? Or just a little ledge that I usually... No, that's that. Okay. Herp derp. Let's try this again. Let me try to be a little less... retard. Can we say retard? We can't say retard anymore, can we? Alpha males say what they want. Hair, in addition to your hair on your head, you've got hair elsewhere, guys. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about your beard. That's right. No, I'm talking about everything. So let's do bodily hair first. Where are you at with bodily hair, guys? How do you feel about it? Now, let me say one thing. If you're of the mindset that you should be like totally clean shaven, that's feminine. Unless you're a bodybuilder or a swimmer, or you have a practical reason to be smooth shaved from neck down, or shoot from the top of your head down, I do not recommend doing that. I think that's a more masculine, or I'm sorry, feminine look. It's the more kind of metrosexual. I don't think it looks good. I don't think it's very alpha. An alpha male will take pride in and have no problem with people seeing that he has hair, bodily hair. That does not mean you want a rug on your back. It does not mean you want a big chunk of chest hair popping out of the top of your shirt. That stuff's gross to everybody. But just like my girlfriend said, ex-wife said, none of them ever wanted me clean shaven. On my chest, back, they want clean shaven. So if you have back hair, guys, there are tools for that. There's something called the back shaver, back blade, back blader, maybe back blade. It might be spelled B-A-K. I'm not sure. But look up back blade, back shave. Just look up back shavers. There are tools you can use to shave your own back. Please, please don't ask your girlfriend, your wife, or your mother to shave your back or any other part of you. Please take care of it yourself. All right? Hang on, I gotta send an email real quick. I got a lot of important stuff going on right now. No, I do. I got a lot of got a legal stuff, work stuff, court stuff. This has been the busiest month of my life. I kid you not. And I can do these playthroughs only because I have a little bit of downtime in between, you know, court, legal stuff, work, appointments, doctor stuff, all sorts of crazy things. All right, so where was I? Let me check my notes. I was trying to find... Yes, bodily hairs. So, do not ask your girlfriend, ask your wife, ask your mother, ask any of these other people to do your grooming for you. If you had a friend that could do it, that'd be great, but let's be honest, that's... No offense, but that's gay. Do you want the gay look? Don't approach your other male friends and say, hey, can you shave my back? They're going to think you're gay. They're going to think it's gay. If they're not gay, they're not going to want to do it. If they are gay, you're probably not going to want them to do it, assuming you're not gay. And if you are... This channel's not for you. I don't have any advice for that. So, this is for guys who want to be alpha males to women that they date and have intimate contact with. Anyway, you can trim your chest hair. It's what I do. I trim my chest hair. I recommend it. If it's too long, it will not be terribly attractive. You do not want chest hair popping out of the top of your shirt. That is considered gross by just about everybody, men and women. So if you got that tuft of hair popping out of the top of your shirt, you probably got too much all over. Just trim it. Find a trimmer, put a guard on it and trim it. Do not trim it to the lowest setting. Don't do like a 3mm or 4mm. You want to do probably one of the slightly longer to medium length guards. You want chest hair. You don't want it super short. I remember one time I cut it real short by mistake because I started cutting with the shortest guard on, because that's the guard I use to trim my eyebrows. Yeah, I actually I trim my eyebrows with a hair trimmer. Just they can get a little wild, not crazy, nothing out there, but they can get a little unkempt. So I trim them with a lower guard, and I accidentally started using that guard on my chest. And I was like, whoops, well, now I got to go all the way. And the girl I was with at the time did not like it like that. I mean, she didn't hate it. She just thought it looked a little too short. So, highly recommend you use like a medium length guard. Kind of go with what you think is good. Start longer if you need to, because you can always trim more. You can't trim it to less. What I'm saying is you can't restore hair once it's been cut off. You just have to wait for it to grow back. Don't cut your own hair. I don't think that ever works out, especially, I mean, unless you're trained to do that and you know what you're doing, I wouldn't recommend it. Now, you're grooming yourself well, right? You got your haircuts and you're doing your showers. You got a nice soap and shampoo that works for you, that looks good. You're moisturizing as you need to. You're taking care of the dry skin, maybe using some jojoba oil or whatever, trying to hit the dry skin spots. You're eating right, because we talked about that before. You're doing your fitness and all that. You got your hairstyle down, that kind of matches who you are. Should you grow a beard? This is a big question for men. Well, let me put it to you this way. There's one really, really easy way to find out if this is a question for you. Can you grow a beard? Be honest. Are there patchy holes everywhere? Are there tons of spots that just don't connect? You know, do you grow it around the chin and some of the cheek area, but doesn't connect around the lips? Or if you can't grow a full beard, if it doesn't connect properly, if there are patchy bald spots, then you cannot grow a beard. Physically, you cannot grow a beard. Don't grow a beard that you can't grow. Everyone knows you can't do it. It looks weak. It does. Don't. If you can't do it, you can't do it. Sorry. I mean, it sucks if you really want a beard, but you can't. But that's reality, okay? Same thing with you guys and balding. If you're balding, you're balding. Make it work for you. Don't try to hide it, okay? There just aren't any good options for hiding it. There aren't any good options for toupees that I've seen. I mean, you're just going to have to suck it up, deal with it, probably go with the shaved head look, and then grow a beard if you can. But if you're balding, accept reality. There's certain things you have to accept, okay? Certain things we all have to accept. Your height is one of them. You can't change that. You can wear shoes that make you a little taller, but honestly, people know. It helps to wear boots that make you taller if you're real short. If you're like 5'5", wear shoes all the time, as much as possible. Wear shoes that give you, an inch and a half or so, but still, you're still going to be short, guys. What can you do about it? Really? Nothing. There's no way to make yourself taller. So those are things you just deal with. Realities that you cannot change, you deal with, you work around them, you try to turn them into positive when you can, okay? Just don't sit around moping because you don't like your reality. Let's say you're an Asian male, and statistically, most women in the world are least interested in Asian males or Indian males. Yes, I don't call me racist. I'm just telling you, statistically, most women throughout the world, even women of the same race, do not prefer Asian men or what are known as Indian or Middle Eastern men. Depends, though. There's some Middle Eastern men I've seen that I can tell look great. I know women would love them. And you got to make it work for you. I mean, you got to look for the women that like that look. There are women that are going to like that, okay? That doesn't mean you have to date only within your race either. If you have something that can be perceived as a negative, that most people will tell you is a negative, do your best to work around it. Heck, try to turn it into positive if you can. And there are different ways to do that. Ask other guys in the Red Pill community who are in the same boat as you. Go on the Red Pill Reddit forums. Go talk to some of these guys on YouTube. Say, hey, I'm an Asian male. I have trouble getting women. I feel like, they don't like Asian men as much. What can we do? Find out how, as an Asian male or whatever you are, to make it work for you, okay? Don't just sit around sad about it. Now, if you're going to try a beard, here's the way to do it. Grow it out for, I would say, 5 to 7 days. If I were you, I'd try to do this when you're away from work, when you have time away from as many people as possible. If you live with people, then it's unavoidable. But try to get some time to yourself. So if you have a vacation, do it on a vacation. That's a great time to do it. My coworkers love growing beards on vacations. So let's say you got a 7-day vacation coming up. Start your beard then. Grow it for 5 to 7 days, kind of get a feel for the length. If it starts to feel like it's way too long at just 5, then you'll move at 5, maybe even 4. Maybe it'll take until 8 or 9 possibly. Grow it out. Take into account it's gonna look a little unkempt. It's the first time you've been doing it, or arguably the first time in a long time. Take anywhere from 3 to 5 millimeter guard on a good trimmer, not a cheap trimmer. Don't buy a $20 trimmer, guys. Get a good trimmer, 3 to 5 millimeters. Maybe 4 is a good happy medium. Get that 4 millimeter guard, put it on there, and trim your beard. Trim it well. Go up and down, side to side. Go around the edges of the chin and the marks that the bone structure that would be chiseled if you were low fat enough. All that. Go all over that stuff. Make sure that you get it down. Trim your neck. Go up and down, all that jazz. Now, you've done that, right? Try it again for another 3, 4, 5 days, and then see how it looks after you've trimmed it, after growing it out, and then growing it out again. That's kind of the standard. That's considered the standard of how to do it. Don't shave it. Don't misunderstand me. Don't shave it, trim it. There's a difference. Shaving is using a blade and getting close to the skin as possible, even making it smooth. Trimming is just shortening the length of the follicles, or the hair. Strands, rather. Hair strands, follicles, whatever. Each strand of hair gets shorter. You need a trimmer to trim, obviously. You can't trim with a shaving blade. You can't trim with razors. Oh, shit. That hurt. I just remembered... Oh, damn. That I want to cut his tail. And I should have started by running around to get it. Damn. Oh, shit. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I'm in trouble if he slams me. Where is he now? Oh, he's facing me now. I'm gonna go around this way. I really want that tail because I want to get the Moonlight Sword for a future playthrough. But it's just not working out the way I want it to. Are we sure we can get this? Is this gonna happen? Oh, damn. My goodness. How much damage is that tail gonna take? Maybe I need to hit it farther down. That's not gonna be good if that's the case. Because that happens. See? It can just go fucking wild. Oh shit, I'm dead. Yep. Oh. Still alive. Alright, let's try this again. We might die trying to get this tail. But I would like the Moonlight Great Sword at this point. So. I don't like him backed up against the wall here. This is not good. Ah, shit. See? There we go. I got through it. Man, when he turns out, he turns a lot. So, try that with your beard. Once you've done it like that, that should tell you whether or not the beard works for you, whether it looks good. Be wary, though, of taking advice from friends and family. Because friends and family want you to look the way you've always looked. They'll get mad and tell you that it doesn't look good. Even when it looks just fine. Well, I killed him and still didn't get it. What the hell? That's dumb. Maybe I gotta hit it even farther down. Bummer. There's other ways to get it later if I really need it. Alright, let's get some more health. How about that? Ooh, we're almost up to another level. So let's pop this soul here. Where's it at? What? Seath doesn't drop a soul, does he? Oh, he doesn't. That's right. Well, I mean, he does, but it's one of the Lord souls, so you can't pop it. Let's pop the soul of a hero. How about that? And then I think I need a little more than that for the next level. So once you do that, you know if you got a beard or not. But like I said, don't base it on the opinions of the people around you. Your girl's going to say, oh, I don't like it. I want you to shave it. Everyone's going to tell you they want you to shave it because they want you to go back to the way you were. When I first grew out a beard, everyone around me, just about everyone around me, other than a few male friends, were saying that, you know, oh, yeah, you should shave it. I liked you better the other way. All the women liked me better the other way. Now, it's like an attraction point. Women love the beard. I get comments on my beard. So, my current girlfriend loves it. She hates the idea of me shaving it. Interestingly enough, though, if she'd met me and I was clean-shaven, she'd probably hate the idea of me getting a beard. So be aware of that, alright, guys? Let's go do... Oh, whoops, that's the wrong place. I want to Undead Parish. We're going to start the DLC. We'll see if we get through the whole DLC. It just depends on how much content I have and how many episodes I feel like we have left worth of discussion points. So, try the beard anyway. Keep it for a little while. Keep it neat and trimmed. If you need to, you know, wash it with like any sort of beard shampoo. Put some beard oil on it if that helps if you're getting a lot of flaking of the skin. If it's super itchy and it's causing you to break out, you know, look up solutions to that. These episodes, guys, are springboards to additional things that you can do. They're sort of the foundations of where you get started. They're not the be-all, end-all. Like the finance episode we did last time, we covered just some basics, foundational things, little tidbits. You could do a whole series of videos on finance. There are entire YouTube channels dedicated just to finance. You could do a 12-part video series on retirement accounts alone and all the pluses and minuses and whatnot. So just be aware of that when it comes to anything you change about yourself. Expect other people to give up, to put up some initial resistance. Brushing your teeth. You want to do that often. I don't know if you need to do it 3 times a day. It just depends on your strength of your enamel and whatnot. Is fluoride good for you? Is it bad for you? Is it dangerous? You can look that up for yourself. I'm of the mindset that it's probably mostly okay. I don't know about this calcifying the pineal gland and making us more easily susceptible to control by religion and the U.S. government. Just not sure I buy into all that, but hey, you know, why not? Pouring some more